Okay, so I think your taps are being picked up. You see how the green bar bounces? Or was. But alright. What happened there was everything going fine and lovely. And then, out of nowhere, the computer itself shuts off. And there was a cat under the desk, lounging happily, looking up like, what did I do? Just relaxed, laying down, a single arm stretched out with his paw on the bright, shiny red button on the power strip. So now we get one full day VOD and one tiny, tiny VOD at the very tail end. Because this is a very tail end, we just gotta finish off this bridge thing, talk to a couple of people, then make our decision, and then it's done. Thanks, kitty. What did I do? The little cutie. Well, at least it's all the way here. That's nice. So, what's it gonna be? Not a 10-minute VOD for sure. Half hour maybe? I don't see it being a full hour. Even that is gonna be too short.
I should use the appropriate object.
Yes, it's got a shutter groove. And here's a shutter. There you go. Then a handle.
I should use the
Mechanism. Is that this? Mechanism. Oh, it's all labeled. Then bow. Handle joint is for the handle. Then put it around. And put the bow here, on the bow rabbit. Yeah, easy. Because it's all properly labeled. If only there was an easier way to combine VODs together. I could maybe keep an offline recording going and then just upload that, but that's not going to help if the computer itself shuts down from a single button
Those
push.
rings on the bridge are perfect targets. This one is ready.
Missed.
Firing a gastrophytes requires a lot of practice.
We got it on the first time, Watson. You try.
This one is ready.
Too low. Too high.
The bridge is ready. Now I must cross it.
Is it going to be a balance game? Now just walk across and hold the handles. It is going to be a balance game. So left click to take a step, A shift left, D shift right. Splash. So I can't actually step forward until it tells me to. Only in the brief window. When the arrow is up. And if you click too much to try to anticipate it, you lose balance. Why don't you try tightening the ropes home? Because this type of bridge is really easy to walk on. There you go. You got this?
Watson, come here. I have found something.
Oh wait, you know what's missing? Hold on, hold on. We're missing something. It was easy to miss it because of the sound of the river. But just give it a second to load. Oh, my tea's empty. Hey, troublemaker. I cautioned him, right, when he brought the cat in, that oh no, he might get my water on the desk. Instead, he goes under the desk and goes to the power switch. Alright, to the Mithraeum.
Are we inside the hidden temple of Mithras, Holmes?
I am not sure. We had better be careful.
I mean, the game says search the Mithraeum. That's pretty telling. But otherwise, it does fit the description. Do we have to go in these in order from the bottommost to the topmost of the initiates?
I saw this symbol in the tunnels underneath the Frigidarium.
I think that's what you have to do. We gotta go from the
Which way should we
lowest
go,
rung
Holmes?
to the topmost.
There ought to be some clues here. Let's take a look around.
A Mithras cat. The knife. And the symbols on the wall are the same as on the floor. Okay. Luckily we've taken notes. Bottom is bird, bucket, and Caduceus maybe? Which is none of these. Maybe the comb? The hat and the knife are both top rung, so that is that. We came in via the comb. So could be we are already initiated. Oh wait. That's Caduceus, right?
I saw this symbol in the...
That's this one. Alright, you first. We could try looking in all the places. Next up. Comb. Because the second rung only has the one. Hello, stones? Maybe I should talk to the other people. Because I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. I can't leave apparently. If I escape, it's to exit this part. Ah, okay, just a basic scales game. Get them all down. Super lightweight. Make them even. Even. Giving us back to entry. I think because the Mithras hat is the last one, it has to be Minerva next, right? Then Minerva, then more puzzles. Bum, bum, bum. Bum, bum, bum. Dun, 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 dun. So cockroach or bonnet? Cockroach. No puzzles. So it could be the Sickle and Moon. Sickle and Moon. Process of elimination. The third. Well, in this case, it's an ancient secret society. It's the Mithrian cults under, I don't know, some bath place. So it is a secret society, but not any current one, unless the killer is secretly of the Mithras cult. Want it next? No, knife next. Wait, no, we went Cichlid and Moon, right? We went Cichlid and Moon, then Bonnet, then Mithras. Alright. It splits. Why is it split? Why the Nintendo song, Because this game has no music. It only has music in very rare situations to punctuate the game and dramatic moments. And every other time is dead silent, so we need something. Otherwise, it's a very dry 1970s BBC political thriller with people sitting in a park and talking about KGB politics. It lightens the mood. It brings flavor. It's not belittling Sherlock. This is a very charming Sherlock. This is a nice Sherlock who is actually having fun and not just going, I'm so clever, don't you get that I'm so clever.
Look, it's the golden knife. But how to get it?
With a temple like this, I guess that means the Mayan temple in Devil's Daughter is kind of a continuation of this. Ancient Temples of Doom.
This lamp is not old. The oil is still fresh. Perhaps Sir Rodney passed by here.
But I still think the Temple of Doom in Devil's Daughter was just ridiculous.
No further than the catacombs underneath the Frigidaire. The murderer left this lamp.
The murderer left this lamp. That narrows down the suspects considerably. It has to be someone with archaeological interest, but an actual archaeologist to get this far. Sir Pitkins only cares insofar as can it make him money, and if it's not making me money, why are we wasting time with this? Garrett is kind of adjacent to Western esotericism, in which he goes all for the superstitions and curses. Which means that, like I said, the true culprit, the murderer, is going to be the nicest one, whose interest in archaeology is the most sincere, and who thus is threatened by both the rockstar-style popular 19th century anthropologist and the businessman here for business.
Watson, I need your help.
Oh no, this is gonna be one of those. Each lever opens and closes another lever, isn't it? And let's face it, this does make decent puzzling music. Alright, and switch back to Holmes. Sorry, Watson, we'll get you out eventually. Oh, 3 levers. That's John through, right? There's a Mithras one, but can I leave here then? Wait, no. I forgot to switch to Sherlock. Was wondering when Sherlock got a hat. And now I'm stuck in here. Maybe I need to get the boys together. Well, I get this puzzle if nothing else means that it won't be just a 10-minute VOD after the cat. Right, so I think this one has to be open to get John through. But does John have to be here yet? That's the final door. What about this one? Back out for Holmes? Which means this doesn't help. Locked in. That gets Watson here. And that is how Sherlock gets here. And if I work backwards, try to get Watson out, then we'll make no progress. Puzzling. There's a way up. That's 2 doors open for John. No, just the one. But see, that's how he gets in here then. Where else could Sherlock go? Maybe the... I don't know. Because I need John out. What if I have him come out here? And if we have both boys on one end. Opening gate to nowhere. Because he had to go through. Yeah, so far this process is necessary. Now go back. They even give hats to make sure I can tell them apart. Okay, and that brings us here. If John lets go, this gate closes and he cannot join me. Should I bring a third person? Is that possible? John is stuck in. He cannot take advantage of that door to the back. John? This door's open, but closes once John lets go, right? John could leave right now. A failsafe, maybe? And there's this door that John can't access because he's locked out from the other end now. Isn't he? Wait a tick. Wait a tick. We do have a man on the outside now. So what if? Furthest door, right? Furthest door? Okay, John. It's all you now. More levers? Lever and a lever. But first, what's at the stairs?
I cannot leave Holmes
Aww.
trapped here alone, even though he did ruin my favorite handkerchief.
So exit, got it. Skyrim exit 3 years after, where every temple complex has to have a secondary back door. I'm guessing these aren't permanent levers, are they? No. What if you get a stick to hold it in place?
This mechanism seems inactive. Most likely the door it controls has already been opened.
Curious. That's to get shot through. Is this for your own door then? Yeah. Should weigh in. So even with John in here, what do I do? Now you can come out. You both can leave. Because John then opens this door. But that doesn't get us. That doesn't get us the golden dagger. Both together, master lock that opens all the doors. Because once someone's in here, they're stuck in here. We can come back though,
I
right?
cannot leave Holmes trapped here alone. Are we inside?
We cannot leave now. We must retrieve the golden knife.
So it's impossible to not bring it. Okay. Then what do I do once here? This feels like this should be the last step, but is it possible to get stuck at the last step? Without having accomplished the prior goals? But I suppose if we got someone here the first time around, we could always get someone back in. Right, if I get John to the right end, to the furthest lever. And now Sherlock could leave. Okay. So this wasn't some great big mystery to get to that opens up the rest of the gates. I don't know where to put you then. Could this put you both? It can't put you both in the right place. This opens a door that John can now not reach. What if? Second lever? To open the back door, right? They accounted for this. Not this one. That's too far. Now that closes that one back there. Middle one. So they did put a backup then if you messed it up. Trying to explore too much. Mm-hmm. Now what's the sleeper do then? Because John's already where John is. Which means I don't need this. I clearly clicked the one to the right. Oh, I just realized now it's giving me some subtle drum beats. Sorry, Frogwares, but the Wii music is much more appropriate here. This is ideal wandering, pulling levers music. That's to leave? Should he? There's no purpose to it. Wait, no, I'm an idiot. First, I pull this, so that he leaves. We were given the solution, I was just too dense to put two and two together. Like, sure, he could leave, but what's the point? There's no reason for him to leave. And oh, this one opens the door to the dagger, but what's the point if there's nobody out here? If only there was a way to combine these solutions.
The golden knife of Mithras. A long-lost relic has resurfaced. Watson, it is time to conclude this case.
After we speak to the witnesses with the suspects from our time.
Excellent. Now, we should find another way of getting out of here.
Another way to get out? I don't think we're ever going to find that. And this is to get John back in to the lever to get Holmes out. Then we do what we already did. Where's Holmes? There's Watson. Holmes. Rightmost lever. And then you're free. John stays exactly where he is. Because all he needs to do is open the door out for Holmes and then open the back door. Love me some lever staring. These ancient Romans had incredible architectural and mechanical prowess. and somehow the mechanisms have not gotten jammed in several centuries. There's no jamming. There's no need to oil anything. It's self-oiling, I bet, too. Using the natural process of petroleum creation of the planet. Deuces, Holmes, loser! I got the knife! Alright, let's go talk to suspects. Alright, so, any new clues? We have a gold knife. Stolen notes? He was about to make a remarkable discovery, and then he was killed. A valuable secret. A metaphorical balm. He could use it as a means of annihilating anyone who stood in his way. That he alone might take the fame and glory. And you see, he did have a fight with the other archaeologists. They were going to talk to the London Archaeological Congress together. And then Sir Roddy said no, by myself, and they had a harsh fight. So maybe it was the good archaeologists who did this. For petty jealousy, because everyone is human. And so perhaps the murder was poetic justice? Murdered in the Mithrian way of slaying the bull? To show him who really knows his stuff better? Pitkin's worries? Stop the takeover? Even if Pitkin is the owner of the baths, he will surely lose them, for this major discovery will change everything. It will turn the baths into a permanent excavation site to preserve the research. It will never achieve the commercial status Pitkin desires. I don't know. Some SSI sites do end up being good moneymakers, don't they? Pitkin's via the ice knife. I don't think Pitkin's has it in him. He killed Sir Rodney to conceal the discovery, the only way to save rodent baths from the upcoming excavations. He intended to start his own business, and use an ice-made reproduction of the golden knife of Mithras. Steam moisture. Silver weapon. He used a silver reproduction. Pitkin again, but silver that melted in the brazier. So that's neat. This one has a twist of having 3 suspects and 2 murder weapons per suspect. I do think it's very compelling that it was actually Blinkhorn. Motive was vengeance. Blinkhorn is a deserving specialist who is aware that he is about to be cast aside over a major discovery. And they knew each other back in Egypt as well, so they have history. Killed Sir Rodney to avenge an abuse of power. The death would be his financial benefit, and would allow him to emerge as a luminary in his field. But with the ice knife, he'd probably follow the notes all the way down to the action with Rayam. Didn't get to the actual golden knife because he needed at least 2 people. But with the site becoming his, then he could always come back and be like, aha, look what I found. Ice-made reproduction. That they probably used eating ice cream together in Egypt. Blinkhorn knew of Bencliffe's intentions to take all the credit for the discovery of the golden knife, and devised a cutting plan to eliminate Bencliffe, and for this he deserves a rope, or absolve him. he devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and the credit was about to be sold by Bentcliffe. It was Bentcliffe in Egypt, after all, where he was who came in and swooped up the mummy. And then here again, on his dig, just swooping in rockstar style, to take even more credit. And then goes to the Congress all by himself. Blinkhorn does all the work. Sir Rodney gets the rockstar status, the fame, the recognition, the mate selection. But there's still one more thing missing. We haven't spoken to anyone about the Mithriatic mysteries. I want to see who knows the most. I think it's the archaeologist. First, we'll start with the least likely to have any intelligence in him. The aristocrat.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation.
Talk about Mithras.
The paintings in the baths are focused on Mithras, I understand.
Yes, they are what make this place remarkable.
And that is why Sir Rodney came here?
He believed that the golden knife, which is an ancient ritual item, was hidden somewhere around the baths. I
On your
admit that it would be
baths.
wonderful if it were true.
And you are not concerned by the reputation of this artifact?
You mean the curse? Before someone is dead, it is a blessing. After they are dead, well, then it becomes a curse.
Alright. Then, the second likeliest, the druggie.
Please escort this suspect for interrogation. Perhaps you could explain the cult of Mithras to me.
No, there is nothing to say. We are not the worthy ones.
But Sir Rodney believed that he was.
He was wrong. I have visions. The golden knife, the mummy. Oh, it's all my fault.
Were you in
Calm
Egypt
down,
too,
Mr.
with the
Garrow.
mummy? There's another point to make then. Garrow's behavior and the drugs. Either Garrow is tortured by his obsession with the Mithras curse, driven insane, a condition worsened by the medication he is taking, or he is simply melancholic, a victim of over-medication, hence the hallucinations and unpredictable behavior. And the state has been worse since the shock of Sarani's death. I don't think he did it, but it's a motive. If Rodney assumes himself worthy to gaze upon the golden dagger, and Garrows fully believes, oh no, this isn't right, the curse is gonna kill us all, and so he slays Sir Rodney to spare the rest. He is a superstitious sort. Paranoia. Garrow's suffering was too great. After Sir Rodney's grand discovery, Garrows lived in fear of the Mithras curse, and so developed heightened feelings of paranoia. And so whether with the ice knife or the silver knife, killed Sir Rodney in a fit of obsession due to his intense nervous state, and the only way to ease his suffering was to perform a ritual killing, I don't think so. Condemn him. Send him to the asylum, he's a psychopath. Or absolve him. Let us a sanatorium instead. I think, tragically, it was Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn with the ice. We'll talk to him to confirm what he knows about the Mithras.
Please escort. What can you tell me about Mithras?
Oh, so much. It was the core of our work.
So he has been focusing on and working on this
Were you
specifically.
seeking the golden knife?
I see you are an amateur. Yes, the golden knife was our grail. It is said that it bears the only text explaining the ritual of the cult of Mithras.
I understand. I read something about immortality.
A myth. The knife would provide immortality only to the worthy one, and yet it is cursed, and it would kill you if you were not initiated.
If you were not initiated, is he working his life away on Mithras the knife? The golden knife. The only one we could ask about it. Thus, the only one. Perhaps. Who gazed his eyes over at the statue of Mithras himself.
Did you expect to find the golden knife at the baths?
Well, Sir Rodney thought that it might be there. Did you observe the knife representations there? They are so extraordinary, and we had hoped that... it's a tragedy that he has passed away, taking all of his secrets with him.
I don't
As soon as
know.
I've been released, I will continue Sir Rodney's researches in his memory.
Yep, it's him. I'm sorry, but we have all the relevant evidence for the case. You have found and utilized all the clues in this case. Alright, it was Blinkhorn. Blinkhorn worked his hands to the nubs, doing archaeology the right way, and Rockstar keeps coming in to get all the credit. And this was the last time. The very last time. And of course we should absolve him. He devoted his life to discovering the golden knife, and the credit was just about to be stolen. If he had opportunity for proper compensation and ownership of his labor, he would not have killed Bencliffe.
Holmes, what happened?
This.
Is that the golden knife? How?
I also like to dig, you see, Mr. Blinkhorn. One never knows what one might find. Occasionally, remarkable rarities, such as this. The thrill of the discovery, and one's own enhanced reputation. Wouldn't you agree?
Well, are you suggesting that...
I
Yes.
am not
Yes,
suggesting
we are.
anything. I
Hey,
know.
weirdo.
You found the knife. You are an intelligent man. The ghost knife shall remain one of the most ingenious constructions I have seen in my career, I do assure you.
I don't understand.
Yes, you do. I am praising your performance, your perfect murder.
What? Wait, are you accusing me of murder? No, I deny it.
Mr. Blinkhorn, it is no use to deny it. I know the truth. You had no choice. Because it was you who found the golden knife, and therefore you had to be the murderer. Sir Rodney was determined to receive all the credit for the find, when in fact it was your work. He would have crushed you to be sure that you could never tell the truth.
And the other two are way
But
too
I
incompetent.
uphold the truth, and I will tell it.
What do you mean? That you will save me?
What I mean
He's
is
not
that you
denying it
deserve
now.
a second chance. I shall be following your career with the keenest interest, Mr. Blinkhorn. Farewell.
Are we going to suggest that... Well, how are we gonna... Wait. That suggests that Mr. Blinkhorn isn't going to go to jail or the gallows. But the truth will come out, yeah? Is it just we're not going to solve the case fully? But that sounds like it's correct. The power went out for you too, weirdo. It kind of, sort of, halfway did for me. We didn't get the power out here because it's been clear blue skies all day, the weather's been great. What happened is that my boyfriend brought the cat in about 44 minutes ago. Yes, the cat. Boyfriend brought the cat in. It was being cute, but between my legs. And kitty cat paw on the big red button, and there it went. The good news is that I didn't get to lose any progress, so hooray, just picked off exactly where I left off. The bad news is it splits the VOD into like a 5-hour one and a 40-50 minute one. Just once, I want one full VOD. Like, halfway wouldn't be a big deal, right? A couple of 3-hour ones, okay, that's fair. But a big one, and a baby tiny one? Ugh. But alright. Oh, we got it correct. He tried to deny it at first, but then he kind of confirmed it with his reaction. Correct, and got all the clues. Accept decision. Hidden Samaritan. 77% of people got the same answer, but only 29% made the same choice. Everybody else was very willing to send him to the gallows for his abused labor throughout his entire lifetime in stolen credits. But I think I'm satisfied with that. And watching his career very closely makes it sound like a threat. If he steps out of line, Holmes knows the truth, and thus will very happily expose it. 2 achievements, but a nice and an omnivorous reader. Cool. So let's get a preview for tomorrow then, because it's already 4:35. Not going to start the next case, but we could look at it. The Abbey Grange affair.
The game is afoot, not a word. Into your clothes and come.
TMI, Holmes. It's not that kind of relationship.
I'll wait for you in the sitting room.
We get to play as Watson
I've just
exclusively.
received a note from Inspector Lestrade. A letter from the suburbs. He is in need of my presence. Whenever he has asked for my assistance, it has always turned out to be entirely justified. I fancy that every one of his cases has found its way into your collection.
Yes, they all seem worthy of...
However, I regret your fatal habit of looking at everything from the point of view of a story instead of a scientific exercise.
But Holmes, how else do you get science to the people?
Your pardon, I digress. It would be much better to examine this letter than to try to convince you.
Telescope Holmes, is it still the lovely rotund lady? It is. Day and night? Just posing herself by the window for you? This is her life, isn't it? Just standing there waiting for Holmes.
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should take a look.
Table? This table? Chess table? Dining table? Analytical table? Which table? Come on, come on.
The letter is on the table, Holmes.
And the outcome of today's thing. Blinkhorn's regret. Mr. Holmes, today is the very first time that I've been allowed to write a single letter, and you are the first person whom I would wish to address. I'll repent all that I have done, but at the same time I find myself grateful for your uncovering the truth. It has given me an enormous life lesson. Murder will do that. I also thank you for my conditional sentence. So we did get to face the bars of justice, but with condition. For soon, I may be able to live a fulfilling life once again, and not be condemned by society. Yours sincerely, Percival Blinkhorn. Well, see, there you go. We understand the guy's labor, and the robbery thereof. He still gets to face a punishment for the murder, but not in such a way that he'll be forever damned, either societally, stigmatically, or terminally. Now, where's this letter?
The letter is on the table, Holmes. You should
Thank you,
take a
Watson.
look.
I don't see it. Where is it? There's a bunch of books on the table. Hey, Toby! Little Toby!
The letter is on...
I agree with you, Toby, that Watson's shoe is preferable to Mrs. Hudson's cold cuts.
Wow, Holmes. No cold cuts for you then. Oh, this table? That's a
Let's-
desk. Baker Street. A wax
A
seal.
wax seal with the monogram E.B.
Ebenezer Booge. Brackenstall.
The Brackenstall family coat of arms.
Open it. Open it. Open it. Open it.
I can tell from Lestrade's handwriting that he was in a hurry when he wrote this letter.
Open it. And the mystery will have to resume tomorrow. I'm not even gonna read it myself. I'm gonna spare the mystery for Friday. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah? So tomorrow begin the next case? And seems to average about 2 days per case for this one. 2 days per case, no. 2 cases per day. If only it was as in-depth as 2 days per case, but these are still fun cases. They're certainly more fulfilling than Chapter 1 was, as far as like diving into the mystery and roaming through. So yeah, it's weird, but as much as I enjoy the potential of Chapter 1, and as much as I raged at the start of Devil's Daughter, I am kind of enjoying these two more, I think. It's funny how that works, but I guess Cardona, for all its beauty and history, are rather empty, whereas these two, you get to really sink your teeth and enjoy the meat and the gravy. But anyway, for now, I am gonna find someone to toss you guys onto. Who is streaming at this moment? Da-na-na-na, ba-na-na-na-da-na. Hey, Zoku's on. Oh yeah, Zoku does Thursday streams now. Doesn't she? Alright, well there's a no-brainer then. Let's go raid Zoku. Also, might I never accidentally pop my voice up on Twitch again. My voice is not for my ears. The internal acoustics though? If only there was a superpower where you can make your actual voice sound like your internal acoustics, because the internal acoustics are way awesome. Everybody's is. Anyway, that's just ranting. / raid Zoku Boon. There we go. We shall see what Lestrade wants tomorrow. And hopefully, either good weather and good cats means we can have one full complete VOD that isn't split in two tomorrow. At least one for this week, please. At least one for this game. But yeah, thanks for hanging. This is a fun game. Always with you guys around, so enjoy the rest of your nights. See you then. Go say hi to Zoku. Deuces.